ACCMP Wing, Candlex Plaza, Suite 13, beside FR 1, or 070-8388-6662, 070-8388-6662. Register now.
Section no for your make it mobile.
And direct 200 level admission. Professional diplomas in data science, artificial intelligence, Cisco and Aware certification, project management, construction management, and more. Undergraduate degrees in civil engineering, mechanical engineering, petroleum and energy resources engineering, materials graduate programs, MSc, and PhD in cutting-edge fields like aerospace engineering, space physics, systems engineering, geoinformatics and GIS, pure and applied mathematics, computer science, theoretical and applied physics, material science and engineering. 72.
They don't exist.
My dream is my dream is shopping with you in Montego.
Eagles 102.3 FM, your radio experience you can count on.
Still talking countdown to Yakubu's successor. Why president should not appoint INEC chairman, right? And one big question that Omar had asked just before we went on that break, living it with Moses, would have been on whose table should the decider rest, the people, the judiciary, or Mr. President? I mean, some are arguing that a more inclusive and consultative approach is necessary to ensure the independence and credibility of INEC. And this might involve a non-partisan selection panel. I mean, shifting the power.
Hello, my name's Faith.
Yes. Good morning
How are
to you. Very well, thank you. BB.
How are you doing? How are you?
Good morning, Bibi Blessing.
Good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I hope you know they catch you. How your voice do like this? Your voice no sharp.
I'm actually cold.
I mean, they don't bribe you for us. You know, as us. Thank God, two of now there for studio today.
Yeah.
I need that for that beg. What I want to me, forgive me. Please. Let me talk now. I beg. Two of now there for radio. May we settle this matter for Okwe and my brother. We already call.
No,
please make sure before we enter new month.
BB, no, let's not do this now.
No.
BB, no, please.
We're having a very serious
talk about
conversation
serious
on the
things.
show,
Leave,
please.
trivial
All right.
Issues.
You can even call in at the general open bar. Let's talk about
Yeah.
that. But now it's time for us to talk politics.
True, please.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, BB, for your understanding. Let's go see this one. It's coming from James, our brother, all the way from Suleja.
All right, he says, good morning, UD and Ife for
Good morning
short.
to
First
you,
things
James.
first. The problem isn't really with what office should be taxed with ideal and sent how while planting wives, children, and cronies in the judiciary. When the credibility of these arms become, questionable, what do we expect from them really? They will only keep making appointments and legislation, and the courts are what determines who stays relevant or not. Then they will continue to manipulate the system. We all know the legislature are supposed to make the laws and legislations that allow for independent and transparent electioneering process, but have we seen them make those? We're still trying to appeal to the same people, to make electoral reforms that allows for true independence. If the reforms are made to allow for transparent process, Nigerians will care less about who emerges as the electoral umpire chair. All right, that's what James is saying.
Well, at some point, James.
I see more of transparency.
Well, at some point, James.
I see more of transparency, credibility here. But it's all boils down to what we're talking about and the essence of this conversation.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, taking more calls now. We'll go take this one.
Hello?
All right, that's a miss, though. We go take yet another call right here and right on here.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. What's your name and where you're calling from?
Good morning, the lady there and the gentleman.
Thank you very much. This
My name is Mr. Pascal Benson. I am reaching you this morning from Asokoro.
All right.
Talk to us.
The choice of a topic this morning is quite apt as we earnestly await the bowing out of the present INEC chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu.
Okay.
Well, let me start by from the where the some one caller suggested that the judiciary, that the judge should be given the position of and he gave all the reasons he gave. But I want to remind, yes, the reasons he just said his opinion. But to me, the issue of who appoints the INEC chairman or who does not appoint the INEC chairman does not even arise.
Okay.
It's because, yes, if at all whoever is going to be appointed is a Nigerian, born in a Nigerian, residing in Nigeria, and breathing the A in Nigeria. The point is that the president is the person who, by the extant laws, is invested with the responsibility of appointing the INEC chairman, and there's nothing anybody can do. If we are saying that this person or this person is going to be, no. What is happening now is that we have to talk about how to the consultation, wide consultation, whether the president appoints or does not appoint, does not make it. We have laws, the electoral law, the present electoral law, was crafted in such a way that we have flawless election in the country. But what is the problem? The execution of that law becomes a problem. There is nothing wrong with the president appointing the elect chairman. Even if you appoint a judge, he is going to be influenced by the person that appointed him. If you appoint professor, the professor is hungry, and when he sees 200 billion naira, all you vote there will be waste of time.
Okay.
So what I am saying in essence is that what we need to do is activate the electoral law, make sure that whatever is written in that law is being executed to the letter. If we don't follow the masses, it is the responsibility of the masses to hold the people who are in INEC, the president who is going to appoint him. The whole thing is, the onus lies on us to hold whoever is supervising the electoral process to account.
Okay.
If we fail, the INEC will fail.
Okay.
No judge, no lecturer, the security. If you say you appoint the IGP to be the INEC chairman, that is where the whole problem will. That is where the whole thing will collapse.
Okay.
So what we have to do,
right.
the appointment or not the appointment lies with all the citizens. If we say no, that nobody will tamper with our mandate, nobody will tamper with.
Right,
until we can rise up and challenge the status quo and hold them to account, there is nothing, nobody can redeem us from ourselves other than ourselves. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Well, it's been about.
Thank you.
We shouldn't be bickering about who is the president going to appoint. It's just, as long as the person is qualified, as long as the person is Nigerian, is living here, and he breathes the Nigerian air. So there's a difference between that you're a Nigerian, you live here, but do you breathe our air? So you have, if you're abroad in diaspora, no, you cannot be the type. The one we want is the one that breathes here, breathing the air here, right? But then at some point, I don't know, I think one of the other things that he touches on would be the place of independence. And it's beginning to make me ponder on a question that was asked 2 weeks ago. We just had a conversation, and the person asked me, says, we're just talking about the reforms in INEC, and he says, as far as he's concerned, NLC is more independent compared to INEC. That INEC is...
The selection and appointment process becomes the INEC chair is because of, our electoral, antecedents. Some people actually think that we really do not put into consideration competence. We don't put into consideration integrity when appointing.
Come on, professor, We've had is it 3 professors now in a row? We have professor. Is it prof?
And so what
you mean it's not competent? Doesn't have integrity?
Come on.
Educationally, are you saying it's not well, informed?
No, it's not. It's not about education right now.
So what is it about?
It's not about education right now. When we say integrity, it's actually cuts across board. Come on.
I know.
For some Nigerians, even if just be capable, just have that daredevil, resolution from within that the right thing must be done. But how do you ensure that the right thing is done when you were only appointed?
Who also tells you what is right and wrong, especially if the one who pays the piper is the one who decides what is right and wrong? You just go with the flow. And so you go on with your conscience and say, well, as far as I've been told that this is what is right, this is what is right. And I will follow it judiciously and doggedly. That's my point.
For a moment, I had to maybe reflect that is the electoral umpire really the bane of democracy or the masses?
Well, the
masses who are skeptical, to go get registered so they can, secure a PVC before the general election. Is it the masses who are even skeptical to go out, to cast, or their votes count? So it's a lot, really. We're not really here to apportion blames right now. And we're also losing sight of, the appointment of resident electoral commissioners as well. As a matter of fact, whoever has a role to play within the electoral umpire must be non-partisan.
Right.
But, there have been cases where, some revelations came up that, this person actually belongs to a political party, and this person was made a resident electoral, commissioner and what have you. So it cuts across board. We just need to look for a way to sanitize the system. And it's good we're having all of these conversations, even as we anticipate the 2027 general, elections.
All right.
So, again, the question still lies on, whose table, whose desk, whose responsibility should it be to appoint the electoral umpire chair?
Well, you just opened it up already. You already said the masses. It's our responsibility, and that's why we're talking about it. But we must do beyond talking, right? Into acting. And how do we act? It's not riot. It's not chaos. All right? It's to follow the rightful channels to reach out to the government and speak truth to power. And that's what we're doing on the form. Right?
Are we really speaking truth to power?
We are speaking truth to power, indeed. It may not be much, but we are doing the little and the best that we can. That's the point.
Okay.
Yeah? But it will be worse if we even kept quiet. And everybody just lets it go.
But I say silence is golden.
Silence in this case is
so
not
golden. Are you trying to say that Nigerians, they haven't been vocal all these years?
We've been silently golden, and yet we've been very highly, deplorably hungry, go through the worst case scenarios, and we are being hailed for being resilient.
Let's take this call. Hello, good morning. Hello, are you there? Good morning.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning. Is you good morning?
Good morning to you, Honorable Edwards.
Yes, I'm calling from Nepal.
Awesome.
Right.
Talk to us.
Yeah, honestly, this INEC, I've been listening to this conversation. Honestly, this one has a very serious problem. Because people were contributing. Here I'm looking at who will become the INEC chairman, whether it's a proposal or no. Who is that person in Nigeria? Who is that person in Nigeria? Who will come and do the right thing to come from the same zone with the serving president? So with that, it will give us a better decision. I think we are referring to presidential election. What about if I'm contesting for governorship election and the INEC chairman happen to come from my village, from the north, and the president is not from the north? Nigeria here. President Bola should consider, I don't know, I thought what the law, I don't know the procedure of law here. Is it compulsory to give this chairman to a professor? Is it what the law says?
I don't think
so. No, I look at this man. If I look at this man as someone that president should consider, this Mawa.
Oh, Buba. Mawa.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, must not be a professor.
What man is doing in this country.
Yeah, must not be a professor, Honorable Edwards.
Yes.
Okay, appreciate that from you.
Thank you very much,
Appreciate
Honorable
it,
Edward. Thank
Edwards. Well, also Francis Maga Namani is watching live from Enugu State. Magunze precisely says, "Good morning, my people in the studio. It shouldn't be under the prerogative of Mr. President to appoint or choose the INEC chairman anymore in order to get things right in our electoral process. The system needs to be sanitized and reformed outrightly." All right, thank you and God bless to you too, also Francis Namani. But then I was just having a little bit, since we can actually, get the INEC chairman from, the different walks of life in Nigeria, why not consider those who are the business tycoons, right?
Like technocrats.
Technocrats. These are the people. If you ask me, it would be pretty hard to want to bribe all four people or all three people, especially when they have business